Welcome to Lesson 12. Today we explore three powerful functions that allow you to extract rows and columns with precision. These functions are Choosecols, drop, and take. You will learn how auditors isolate specific blocks of data and how investigators identify suspicious entries inside a large accounting table. Before we begin the audit extraction, let us recap the three functions used in this lesson. Choosecols select specific columns from an array. You can list the column numbers in any order to rearrange or pull non-contiguous columns. Drop removes rows or columns from the start or end of an array. Positive numbers drop from the top or from the left. Negative numbers drop from the bottom or from the right. Take extracts a specific number of rows or columns from the start or end of an array. Positive numbers take from the beginning. Negative numbers take from the end. These three functions work together to isolate precise blocks of data inside a large accounting table. We begin with the audit parameters. These values define the exact rows and columns that we want to extract from the accounting table. Audit start row is 100. Audit end row is 110. Audit start column is 3. Audit end column is 6. These values are stored in cells B3, B4, B5, and B6. To extract the audit rows including headers, we use the formula shown in cell A10. The formula is V stack open bracket AC number sign headers comma take open bracket drop open bracket AC number sign data comma B3 minus 1 close bracket comma B4 minus B3 plus 1 close bracket close bracket. This formula stacks the headers on top of the extracted rows. The result is a clean block of rows from 100 to 110. You can see the date column, the account column, the debit column, the credit column, and the description column. This block is now isolated for audit review. Next we extract only the columns that the auditor wants. Audit start column is 3. Audit end column is 6. These values are stored in cells B5 and B6. We will use Choosecols to select only these columns. The formula for the audit block is shown in cell C24. The formula is V stack open bracket Choosecols open bracket AC number sign headers comma sequence open bracket B6 minus B5 plus 1 comma 1 comma B5 close bracket comma take open bracket drop open bracket Choosecols open bracket AC number sign data comma sequence open bracket B6 minus B5 plus 1 comma B5 close bracket comma B3 minus 1 close bracket comma B4 minus B3 plus 1 close bracket. This formula selects the correct columns and the correct rows. The audit block now shows only 4 columns. These columns are debit, credit, description, and department. This is the exact view that the auditor needs. Now we move to the suspicious block. Suspicious start row is 49. Suspicious end row is 54. Suspicious start column is 2. Suspicious end column is 5. These values are stored in cells B38, B39, B40, and B41. The formula for the suspicious block is shown in cell B43. The formula is V stack open bracket Choosecols open bracket AC number sign headers comma sequence open bracket B41 minus B40 plus 1 comma B40 close bracket comma take open bracket drop open bracket Choosecols open bracket AC number sign data comma sequence open bracket B41 minus B40 plus 1 comma B40 close bracket comma B38 minus 1 close bracket comma B39 minus B38 plus 1 close bracket close. The suspicious block reveals 6 rows of activity. These rows include cost of goods sold, inventory adjustments, accounts payable, rent expense, and bank movements. This block is now ready for deeper investigation. You have now mastered the combined use of Choosecols, drop, and take. These functions allow you to isolate any segment of your accounting data with precision. In the next lesson we continue building advanced audit tools that scale to enterprise-level datasets.